Well, hello from the United States of America. My name is Corey Morgan. I'm actually a commercial airline pilot, and I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary from returning from India and having been treated by Dr. Bapat. And I wanted to use this opportunity as a year anniversary because I wanted to wait some time before I gave a testimonial, as well as I am actually in the middle of stage 4 colon cancer that I've been wrestling with for the last 2.5 years. And I had a fistula, complex fistula, horseshoe fistula, that I had 4 operations on before I was done with not having it heal. And I was able to find Dr. Bapat, and October of last year, 2016, my wife and I went to India, and we went under the procedure that Dr. Bapat had suggested that we do. And mine was about 7 meters long. We were there for 8 weeks, and then the recovery time. And so I wanted to give you a testimonial on a number of things. Number one, Dr. Bapat is awesome in American vernacular. He answered all our questions in advance. I watched people's videos. I talked to people before I went. Even though I've traveled the world, I still was somewhat curious and a little bit, I just wasn't sure. And I needed to have kind of my ducks in a row before I went to the expense and time to go there and then find that I wasn't happy. And so I did my due diligence in advance, talked to probably 4 different patients who had been treated by him, and then my wife and I left October of last year. All I can tell you is the experience that we had with Dr. Bapat was amazing. He's caring, he's considerate. You're his first priority, even though he treats lots of other Indian people as part of his normal practice, but takes care of those that travel halfway around the world and others from other closer places. He takes such good care of you. He's always available to answer all your questions. Was the medical situation there similar to the United States? No. But I wasn't happy with doing another incredibly invasive procedure without the prospect of a much higher possibility of full success and complete healing. Well, I can tell you a year later that has happened, and I've waited for that timeline, as well as I've been struggling with some challenges of chemo, and I'm in my 16th round of chemo at the present time, actually in the middle of it. That's a whole nother story, where I found a specialist in Chicago that has a chronomodulated chemo for different types of cancer, and the side effects are just absolutely minimal. But that's another story. But the experience that we had, my wife and I, Shirley, in India, certainly it's a culture change from America. Did I come back and I was 100% healed at the time that the surgery was done? No. It took time to heal, and Dr. Bapat told me it would take time to heal. I've waited for a much longer period of time, and I've had complications with what's been going on with my gut and the colon cancer. And so I wanted to see if it would still mitigate itself, despite the fact that I had colon cancer. And still today I have metastasized cancer to my liver. But I can tell you I have no ongoing issues. I'm 100% healed, and I would recommend Dr. Bapat 100%. If you would like to contact me, I would love to share the story. My wife would probably talk to you because I am busy a lot and trying to keep as much income coming in since I'm grounded from flying commercially, and trying to still rest and take care of healing from my cancer. So, but again, 100%, I have nothing but incredibly fond memories of Dr. Bapat. I consider him a friend, of somebody that I will stay in touch with for the rest of my life, and I hope that to be very, very long. But again, I don't give 100% thumbs up types of recommendations, and you can tell from the perspective that I've waited a year before I said anything that I'm very cautious. So the best of you in your journey and the possibility of going to Dr. Bapat. Again, if we can be of any assistance, please let us know. It's a horrible journey. The 2 huge, very invasive fistulectomies were horribly uncomfortable and took weeks. I couldn't even sit down for 6 weeks. His procedures are very non-invasive comparatively. Was there a little bit of pain? Yeah, a little bit, but not much. And on par with what I experienced, just an absolute piece of cake. The best to you and your journey to heal, and I know that you can have great success with Dr. Bapat as I did as well. Take care.